welcome to Take a Sip, the YouTube show about everything community investments program. My name is Meaghan Morris. I'm a senior associate here in the SIP. And today I'm joined by Jim Stansbury of San Angelo, Texas, lodge number 1880. Hi, Jim. How's it going? Thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's going well. Thank you, Meaghan.
Yeah, of course. So the San Angelo Lodge is one of just 140 lodges that received all three gratitude grant bonuses this year, and they have put those funds towards great use in their community. I'm really excited to talk to them about it. So, Jim, please give us a little more information about your gratitude grant project.
Our gratitude grant project is food baskets for needy families. We coordinate with the local, school districts at-risk coordinators to get the names. These are folks families that may have dropped through the cracks from other organizations, things like that. We do it 3 baskets. We do 3 deliveries a year: September, November, February, March, depending on what the weather's like, how busy our lot is. We found that because hunger is a year-round issue, that this is a way to help those folks in the community and give them a chance to spread their dollars out as they need them throughout the school, which all obviously helps the kids when they're at school as well. Excuse me. We actually use laundry baskets to put our baskets together. So when we do baskets, we actually need baskets. And you'd be surprised how many of the families actually are thrilled about the fact they've actually gotten laundry baskets. They don't have to put them back rather than boxes. They use them for everything for laundry, but also toys or storage or whatever it may be. And then we include food items and things like cereal, milk, eggs. So it's immediate stuff, and also some staples, beans and rice, things that can stretch out, help with families. We also include some cleaning supplies, laundry detergent, just basic stuff, and then paper goods, paper towels. Those are all those things that have to be purchased, and everybody needs them. So we try to include all that. We also make sure that we contact each family prior to the delivery date, make sure that there's somebody going to be there, and if they're not going to be there, we do it on a Saturday, so members can participate. If they're not going to be there, we make arrangements to get to them on Sunday. And then we've been doing this, I guess, probably 12 years this way, using this program. It's been quite a long time in this format. We started with once a year, and then became twice a year, and so we sort of added to it. And as additional grant money came in, we've expanded that 3 times a year now. And in all that time, we've had one family that said, "Why are you contacting me? Why are you doing this? We don't want you to do this," which is fine. And that's we've dealt with that. But 99.9% of them have been absolutely grateful and really thrilled for this opportunity. And because we work through the at-risk coordinators with the school district, we don't always get the same name. It's not always the same people. It changes from month on our delivery date to delivery as we go through, and from year to year. So it has their needs.
Yeah, that is so lovely. That's something I love about this project, and how your lodge has specifically done it. You respond to the needs of the community based off of giving the laundry basket, giving other supplies other than food that may not be covered by SNAP, and also listening to the advice of the partner organizations and individuals that you work with to help those who are most in need at that time. Another thing that you talked about that I really love about this project is that you follow what we call in the SIP is like the Beyond the Basket project plan. And that's because so many lodges use grant programs to provide food and meals to folks experiencing food insecurity during Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is wonderful and great. But we often encourage lodges to give outside the holiday season. Like, as you said, hunger exists all year round. And also it accounts for the fact that many other organizations already give during that time. So we like to see that lodges provide assistance throughout the year. And so what was really the main driving factor of why your lodge decided to provide food baskets and other supplies throughout the year instead of just once?
Well, then again, I'm going to go back in history, but about 14, 15, 16 years ago, we were doing it during holiday time, during Christmas time, and actually went to deliver a basket to a family that had a food basket from another organization sitting on their doorstep to be ruined by the rain, which
Mhm.
Texas, so we had them, but nonetheless, but it was there, and so we went back and we had contact with the executive director. We knew the executive director for the local thing. And we were talking to him about that, about some of the issues. He's the one that actually made the statement that sunk in, which is hunger is a year-round issue.
Mhm.
And so many organizations, it makes them feel good to do something at the holidays, but the people actually need it year-round. So that's when we decided at this point, we're going to get away from the holiday time. We'll do it other times throughout the year and try to make an impact. Now, we live in a town of about 100,000 people, small in Texas, but big in the West. But so, you know, when we're doing 15 or so families at a time, maybe 20 families, depending on the cap, it may not sound like large numbers, but it has. But that was really the push about 12, 13 years ago to get away from the holiday period and to get to the other times when there isn't organizations, there aren't 20 or 30 or 40 organizations lined up to provide.
Exactly, yeah. And you mentioned, helping 15 or 10 to 15 families, maybe smaller numbers, but it is mighty in everything that you're providing and the impact that you're having.
Well,
Which
and
again,
I do want to add too that some of those families they may have two people, maybe a parent and a child, may also have 10 people. So
exactly.
at times we're seeing 70 or 80 people affected by it from each one of the three.
Exactly, yeah. It's incredible. And so, I also wanted to ask, just because you've mentioned that you've been doing this for so long, so many years in your community, do you have any advice for other Elks or grants coordinators who are looking to use their gratitude grants for the first time?
Well, first time's always fun. It's always difficult. Um, You've got to find a project that fits your lodge. Every lodge has their own personality. So you have to find what's going to work with them, what lodge members are going to support. But advice to the coordinators are start early. In fact, it would be great to get the 2024-2025 grant submitted in February or March, have it approved on the lodge floor, and then ready to submit come 1 April when they open up. Regardless of when it's going to be held, the earlier you get paperwork in, the easier it is to make sure that everything's done.
Mhm.
And you don't have that stress of have I submitted, didn't I, all those things go with that. And then the other thing is, don't hesitate to adjust it by coordinating with Elks National Foundation and with all the folks that need to, but if things aren't going right, don't panic, just adjust. Understand I've had a great working relationship with y'all up there in Chicago with the Elks National Foundation when we've had issues where we've had to talk about what we were planning, so something has changed that we can't do what we would do and make that adjustment. So I think the biggest thing is just to not panic. The best advice I can give, especially if you're a brand new coordinator. The one other thing I would suggest is if you can get a grants committee together within your lodge,
Oh, yeah.
actually get about 3 or 4 folks so that you can monitor all of them. Because I work with all of the grants that we submit, but that you can work with them and they coordinate that with the lodge. Obviously with your executive with the president's consent, but it makes it a lot easier if you get multiple people, multiple ideas.
Exactly. That is some great advice. Thank you so much, especially the don't panic part element of it. We are here to help. If you have any changes, we understand that it happens. Just give us a call and we will work with you. You guys know your community's best after all, and we're just here to help out in any way we can. I also love what you're talking about with the grant committee. Having one eager volunteer is what we say you need to start the grant application process, but having a whole lodge and family behind you to see it through really does make all the difference. And as you can see here from Jim, who's been doing this for 12 years, it can really sustain. So thank you so much again, Jim, for talking to us about your gratitude grant program and everything you're doing in the San Angelo community. Applications just closed for the 2023-24 grant year, but there is still plenty of time to get your lodge eligible for the 2024-25 gratitude grant and all of its bonuses. So with the addition of the new fourth bonus, which rewards lodges that increase their giving by 10% over the previous year, lodges have the opportunity to receive a $4,000 gratitude grant when applications open again on April 1st. So you can track your lodge's progress through the gratitude grant bonus conditions dashboard, which we have linked below. And otherwise, if you like the show, make sure to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel. You can hit the bell to be notified every time we post new content. And until then, this has been Take a Sip. Thank you so much.